Hello there, beautiful internet and amazing creatures of the beyond. So, we're gonna do a short one today and see the progress on this mercenary. And last time we started with the head, with the shading and so on. And then I made a rough outline of the body, but now the body looks a bit more like this. So I tried to stay with kind of mute colors. I didn't want to add too many details. I kept everything as simple as possible because at the end of the day, the size of this will be kind of like this. It's gonna be a sprite. Maybe more, maybe less. We don't know yet. We shall see. So I left these things to express the fact that this is an armor that you put on top of the body, so the thing doesn't look so hollow or doesn't look just like an armor. And right now I have some things hidden, but I'll show you in a moment why. So let's start with this thing because I didn't know exactly what to do at the back here. So I thought this could be like a small tank, but then it would be, let me see where it is. Damn it, where is pockets? Okay. It would be covered or masked by these two pockets over here. I didn't leave too much highlights on them because they're gonna be more or less hidden, so they're just there to kind of mask this part of the backhand of the ass. We didn't want to make it too curvy, so since I didn't know exactly how to cover it, and this is more or less like a protection in front of the pelvis, the backhand should be a little bit more exposed, but I didn't want to create more armor in the back, so because it's not very relevant, we're gonna have most of this masked by the arm. And then we'll move to the arm, which is here. And I have made a few small modifications here to the hand, to the positioning, and so on and so forth. I think I have nailed the feet a bit better. They look more grounded. But now we also add the gun, and I'm using the same model as I used before. I only added a trigger over here for more immersion. I don't know. And then, like here, I have to add some fingers. Initially, I wanted to go with these fingers, but I thought, I mean, it could work, but they look a bit too skinny for some reason. I don't know. They look a little bit off. So then I decided to go with the same type of hands as here. Yeah, I think it gives it a bit more volume. Then we're gonna reshade this weapon as well, because right now I left the outlines, because if I would to remove the outlines, it would look something like this, which isn't necessarily bad, but I want a bit more definition of the edges for the moment. So this looks okay. And then I thought, what if we do something like this and like this? They connect to the tank in the back. Here somewhere. Well, this should be underneath the pockets, but whatever. The pockets are not the important part right now. So, yeah, this is kind of what I was going for. These are not shaded, obviously. But if you look from a distance, it does look kind of cool. Possibly we can make more variants. Some have hoses, some don't. This could be sort of like a plasma gun or something, and they need to be recharged, and so does the suit. So there could be like power levels between suit and weapon, how much you can consume. The suit could offer some impact protection based on the energy it receives, maybe a small field shield or something like that. I'm not sure. I'm just paraphrasing here. It's just a sci-fi thing, you know. So all in all, I think it looks quite well, although these parts might look a bit too much in the sense that if we were gonna do movement, they also have to move based with the gun. This one not so much, but then again it looks more like a wing, and I should have done one on the other side, but then I don't know, it gives too much weight on the top. So these are something to explore in some other variations, but if I look at it, and this one maybe could have been extended a bit more and lower, but I don't know, it just looks okay this way. This one has some things here on the sides. As you can see on the side of the legs, there were some things as well, but I just interpreted as pockets and stuff instead of holsters. I didn't want to add too many elements here. I'm hoping the transition is enough, but this is less important because most of this area is gonna be covered by the gun, and we need to focus more on the movement of the character, the positioning, how to aim, how to shoot. Or I'm not sure exactly what we're gonna do right now. Uh, but more or less, this is the rough outline of what it should really look like. Um, and I think the feet are better grounded. Now the position looks, before the legs were a bit too much in front. Let me hide this as well. So looking at it from a distance, I think it looks okayish. This weapon is quite huge. It's much bulkier than on the previous character. The previous character, I made the gun a bit smaller. But here I wanted, because the arms are quite bulky because of the armor, I wanted to also to make the an impactful view of the weapon, and I don't know, it just feels a bit better how it's holding. Maybe I could reduce the weapon a tiny bit, but I kind of like it. It feels heavy. It feels like it's a powerful weapon. Unlike here where it looks more like a rifle, but this one looks like an iron railgun or something, or a plasma shotgun, or I don't know, a plasma rifle, which they have to feel more robust. Now I was thinking eventually this could be the clip, the charge, and I could do something related to this color here as well to kind of give that impression that the armor is also fueled by plasma and some light or whatever. I'm not sure yet, but I think we are on the right track. I'm not entirely sure how things will move, but I have created, so I'm gonna give you an example. Right now, if I move, um, the center is, oh, why did it shift over there? The center is over here. And if I go here, the pivot is over here. And if I go here, the pivot is over here. Oh, it's like a guitar. Dun, 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 dun. This one doesn't have a pivot. This one only has two parts. Well, first of all, the whole part is over here, which should be a bit more like this. Nah, could be better, could be worse. And then if I go here, we have another part connected there. And we have something like this. I think it's okayish. And the same for the legs. I made it in parts. This one connects over here. Pam pam. Oh, this looks so cool for the rock and roll pose, you know. This one has it over here. Well, obviously I can't do it like this. Probably gonna have to make some small adjustments. Same for this one, for the piece of the foot. Although this one should be higher somewhere like this. But then again, every movement has to modify these elements because these are more plastic in nature or flexible or something. Well, not, elastic, not plastic, sorry. And this one feels a bit more natural. But again, this one isn't moving, so we'll have to take that into account. Again, as you can see, it doesn't look too beautiful. But we have a starting point. Maybe I'm not gonna do some movement or anything. I'm just gonna make the movement of the arms and shooting and make the body bobble a little bit. But other than that, it should look okayish the way it is. Well, I suppose this is all we can do for now. And I'll keep you guys updated how this is going. I hope you like it. Maybe I'll add a few more details, but then again, as I said, it's gonna be far away, so we're not gonna notice too much. I did have a lot of enjoyment doing the head because it looks more natural. Even if you go in close, it still looks quite composed. Obviously, if we want to add more detail, we can add scratches to the armor, to the weapon as well. If we have to make the character be a bit close up, which might not be a bad idea, but having them small sprites is also really cool. We shall see. We shall see. Hope you guys enjoyed this small session of the updated Mercenary. I like it how it looks right now. Maybe it could be even better, but I have no clue what to do better right now. But all in good time, you know. Techniques are improved with patience and with persistence and insanity. You guys stay awesome. I'll catch you in the next episode. Bye 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 bye.